everybody knows Sharon. She's our leader of the Department of Agriculture, great champion of ours, and she's going to kick it off with an introduction. Give it. We wouldn't be here without her, so thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, board members, and thank you to the most important people in the room, the farmers and ranchers, particularly the farmers that are keeping us going. Just thank you for another opportunity to address this really important group. I mean, it has been 35 years, and I've only been here for a few of them. But look what you've done. Look at that table. It is an incredible display of what you've done over the years, for 35 years. So I guess it's thanks to Ken and Mark, who did this on their own for many, many years, with nobody in the back of them, all by themselves. So from that beginning to this, it's resulted in that table. So thank you very much for the opportunity. It's really an honor. You guys are a great, hardworking bunch of people. I was asked once, what do soldiers and farmers have in common? And I said, they both work in the rain, they work in the dark, they work when nobody else is looking. They just do their thing. Because they want to protect, they do it for us. So thank you for that. Now I'm going to go take you down history, down memory lane. I'm told I have 30 minutes, right? I'm not going to use 30 minutes, but what are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm trying to find, I always forget, and as much as I like flowers, I like things that you can keep, that, like you, that keep going and don't wear out.
That's a fruit.
It's a fruit, okay. So, taking you down his memory lane. Back in 2007, when I first joined the department, the specialty crop block grant program started that year. It was nascent, it was very small, and it's grown, and you've grown with us. Ken and Mark have always submitted proposals, and the one that is memorable is the 2017 jump-starting the fruit industry in Hawaii. That project was it was amazing, and it did jumpstart. It set up chapters, it set up repositories on every island, repositories where people could go and look at fruit, buy fruit at a discount if you were a member of HTFG. It allowed for groups to get together and do mass grafting, mass air layering, and it really did jumpstart the industry. But more than that, the goal was to produce 10,000 fruit trees and distribute it to the members. They produced over 15,000 fruit trees during the term of that project. They distributed it not only to members, but to schools and plant places, arboretums, me. I mean, it just got, if they wanted to jumpstart the industry, it really did exactly that. Other projects that this group, under their leadership, has done, there was a real problem with bringing in potentially really lucrative plants, fruit trees for the members of the HTFG. There are barriers. We all know about those barriers, right, Nancy? Yeah. So what happened is the Hawaii Tropical Fruit Growers put in a GIA, grant in aid, to the legislature for, it was more than $250,000, but they got $250,000. Your legislators, by the way, got.
The cost was 267, and we got 200, and they still owe me 30.
Shut up, this guy, okay. So, he just corrected me. The grant was for 267 application. He was awarded 200, and the rest of it is history. And so, but it is your legislators that were here yesterday that championed that all the way through the conference. Grant in aid is on the chopping block because it's considered free money. You don't have to really do much for it. I'm gonna get really into the weeds with you. I got 30 minutes. So it's governed by a chapter called 42F. 42F is free money. It's the chapter in our HRS that's five to 7 pages long. I want you to know that chapter 103D that governs goods, services, and construction purchases. That's like, I can't even tell you. It's like 10,000 pages long. It might as well be. Grant and aid falls under Chapter 242F, 7 pages. No rules. It's hard to get, but you have to rely on your legislators to get you there. Mark and Ken did that for you. So you have this greenhouse that's located. What it does is it provides a space for these onerous, maybe not so onerous, I work for the government. So it protects the state of Hawaii from outside bugs, things that might hurt mangoes inadvertently. Who knew, right? That this thing we're bringing in might hurt mangoes. So, but it's a 1, 2, 3, it could go on and on and on, year project. But you need certain conditions. You need separate chambers, you need certain lighting, you need certain ventilation, you need a moat around it so nothing can get in and out. You need doors that have chambers in it. Your membership did that, your leadership did that for you. It's built, it's on Ken's property, but the reason it's on Ken's property is that fast track the proposal. If you bring a proposal to a legislator and it says, we have this idea, we don't have a place, we don't have anybody to do the work, we don't even have a budget, you're not gonna get funded, folks. But if you bring a proposal to the legislature, you say, I have a place, I know who's gonna run it, here's my budget, here's my deliverables, there's a really good chance of getting funded. Okay, so now you have this greenhouse. The other thing that they did was, I had to take notes. Oh yeah, one of your meetings, I don't know which one it was located in Hilo, in a building that I didn't know the name of it. I had the Department of Agriculture marketing team with me. We were looking for this building in the waterfront in downtown Hilo, and we just couldn't find it. It was called The History of Durian. So guess how we found it? We smelled it, honest truth. We knew we were in the vicinity because we knew that, it was nearby. And we followed our nose and we found it. It was really an amazing, we still laugh. I saw it. I don't know. Yeah, but it's, George and I walked in the door and I said, I know we're in the right place. And then Ken said, the smell of durian in the morning. It's all around us. So those are I could go on. There's a 35-year chapter for your organization. You are so lucky to be a part of it. They do great things for you, and you feed us. What can I tell you? You feed us. Okay, so that, and I still have a little time. Okay, so one of the things I want to tell you is I'm a zoology graduate from the University of Hawaii, CTAR, graduated in 1972. The other day, Georgia and I are talking about corals. And I said, my zoology mind said, I think coral is a mollusk, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's an echinoderm, I'm not sure. So I just went to my phone and I said, what are the phyla? How many phyla do we have? Or, how many classes or whatever it was. When I graduated, when I went to school, I tell you, this is the truth. There were about 10 phylums, right? I went to my Google thing, there's over 50. What happened between 72 and today that we need 50 phylums? It's the difference between lumpers and splitters, and we can get into that talk later as to why we have the situation in the world today. There's too many splitters out there, folks. And if you look at the table, even Ken said there is some stuff on that table that not even he has seen. It's like an amazing transition that Hawaii has gone through from when there were 10 phylums. Now we have 50, over 50. So that is my path with the Hawaii Tropical Fruit Growers. I wasn't with you for 35 years, but they were. These two guys were. So thank you for another opportunity to address the group. It is such an honor. I see people that have been in the fight for a long time. Nancy with your great project, hallelujah for that. I could go on and on, but thank you so much. You have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. I have a bigger presentation for you tomorrow. Thank you for the work you do, folks.